So you better get what I so often. Okay, so it's nice. Not well, that's so what's your role? Thank you.
And I run our marketing department, our diversity movement, and thank you. And our brand new foundation. Wow. There is that again.
Are you squirming at what the federal government is going to impose on you at some point? Or?
For me, what it just means is that we're gonna do my favorite morning already. It's gonna go, we're gonna quote. And for me, we'll get it. And we're process. So many times, many the kindness become like oh, frightful. Yeah. So I was well, no, and it's just my husband is in stuff. So take out the exam. If I don't simply so I have about to protect my peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't really explain, you know. But kind of full of already, but how the other side is on you. It brings it out, smile, proud, then I'm just here to be a spark. No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Recently,
Okay.
maybe you can give me some advice. I do Amazon merchant.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
And then they need to accept my bank change because mine routing is not on the list of routing numbers that they accept. So certain smaller banks, I guess, are not from the whatever network they have. So
This way.
so
Yeah.
oh when
Yeah. Yeah. I'm back there. I'm working. I work on no man. The website. I'll read it over the first one. I'm there. But I am. So
get one.
keep my face.
There's a pretty long list of routing numbers and things. So there's quite a few. And just shoot it out the answer. And doesn't say what I it's just fine. This is me. Spirit I'm Alan. It's been 6 months. I'm like Wilson trying to get everything in place. This is larger.
Someone in their team, so we have to um
Bring over.
for
That's a way.
yeah, that would be important. Okay.
So, you're staying.
Yeah, yeah.
So that if I go and get you,
Sharon, that's what it is. This is about
Sorry.
tendency, I say, get,
Curiosity.
but
Take like action.
right now, and we actually have sponsors say our staff is sick. So, and we usually get all right, so thank you all for being here. Welcome to our latest MBN speaker series. We all value that networking time for at the end. We're going to have Q&A, which is always really important. Very excited to have the opportunity to join you today for another event. These things have been going on for a number of years. I think 2004, somewhere in there was our first one, which was pretty incredible. And our first speaker was Joe Dumars. Does anybody remember Joe Dumars? Former latest at Pistons. He came out as the general manager at Pistons. It was a great kickoff, and we've had everybody from Moshe Meckler to Tom Izzo, who's I think spoken 3 times. We do 7 or 8 of these events a year. Events, as I said, have been around a long time. There's a QR code on your table on that tent that you can use to get the version of today's program. We film it. It goes on our website. Pick it up. And also take a survey button at the bottom of the digital program. Takes you to our event survey. So that helps us every time to kind of improve, which is what we want to do. Now we'll go around and do what we customarily do, which is kind of a big roundtable. So let's start. Rob Benson, hey, you're on the floor, buddy. Rob's the COO here at Capital Region International. What's going on?
Yeah, good afternoon, Chris. Everybody, thanks for coming. We enjoy hosting these, so glad to have you here. Real quick, I'm going to introduce a couple people from our team. We have a new finance and admin director, Elliot Black, who recently joined us. I think this is 5th week. We haven't scared him off yet. So.
Still coming in. Congratulations.
And then Steve Gonzalez, our public safety chief. So not a whole lot going on. We just installed 4 chargers for EVs on our short-term lot. So if you need a charge when you're flying out next time, they're on the east end of the short-term lot. Speaking of flying out, we're supposed to get 6 inches of snow tomorrow night and Thursday morning, so it might be a good time to think about our breeze flights to Orlando and Fort Myers. And then we've also got our international service to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Montego Bay, Jamaica. Those run through first week of April, so might be a good time for a change of scenery.
You sign me up, please.
Absolutely. So bring all your friends.
That's so funny. You started with nothing going on here. Right, the escape we all need.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob. You do a great job here. Welcome, Ellie. Sam. All right, Mike. Sinair.
Hi, Mike with Sinair. Glad to be here today. Not a whole lot going on. It's a little bit of our slower time in February, but we are always gearing up for our next set of investments. So if anybody's interested in, we do a lot of banks, credit unions, that kind of thing, investing in our multi-fund pools. So if you're looking for some CRA work, conversations in. Other big thing, just kind of seeing what the government does day to day, how that affects us. Yay, nay, positively, negatively, prices are going to be, but got an eye on that, which is always a good thing to watch. So good, glad to be here.
Well, good to have you here, Mike. Mike also is turned out to be like the perennial presenter of the Michigan Future Business. All right, next we've got Kevin Bergen.
Yes.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for Kevin Rorigan with Foster Swift, Collins and Smith, which I think is now Michigan's largest Lansing-based law firm. We're happy to be here. This is the start of a new year. We obviously have a lot of business services that we provide. This time of year, we're, I think, just a week out from the implementation of ESTA, which I'm sure is on everyone who's business owner's mind. Our employment services are basically that. We also provide business planning and tax planning strategies. So we're happy to be here. Also with me today is my colleague, Mikhail Mershak. I'm sure a lot of you know. Mikhail's very good IP, patent lawyer. And that's one of the overlooked areas of business a lot is protecting your intellectual property. So, if you need that, talk with this.
Yeah, I also want to thank you guys for clearing up early on the Transparency Act and the earned sick time.
Yeah, oh, the CTA, yes, and that saga continues. So,
Yeah, no.
hopefully it'll work out for the best. So,
Implementation right around the corner.
right, yes,
21st.
yeah, yep. Oh, that's correct.
Yeah, well, thank you. Appreciate
Nice
it.
to meet you.
Good to have you here. Kelly Ellsworth Etchison from LaughQ.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to announce that LabQ has made a really bold move in our community to help those of modest means. And so, for those of you that may not know the history of credit unions, we were started to help those of modest means. Hence, our credit union philosophy, not just LabQ's philosophy, but the industry of people helping people. And so we have renewed our focus on those in our communities of modest means. And on January 27th, we lowered our overdraft protection fees and our non-sufficient fund fees from $32 per occurrence to 99 cents. And those are for individuals.
Could you say that again?
Not businesses, but individuals, from 32 to 99 cents. And why not free? Because free has no value, but 99 cents. And it was important for us because we have people in our communities that are struggling and they pay a lot in fees. And we are of the mindset that we are not going to build our business fee income structure off of the backs of the people who can least afford to pay those fees. So really, really excited for that very bold move in our organization and our community.
Now, here's a problem I see, and that is that the 99% fee, pretty soon you won't be able to make 1 cent change.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Kelly, appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a good
Katie from Piper. Oh, well, we were gonna get to Steve last.
Okay.
Got right in front of the lady. All right, Katie, and Katie's owns Piper and Gold, but she's gonna talk on behalf of one of her clients.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, Chris. Katie Steiner with Piper Gold Public Relations. We're a social impact and advocacy communications agency. And through that, we get a chance to work with Capillary Michigan Works, where I actually was for almost a decade before starting Piper and Gold. And so wanted to really remind everyone, I'll start with the less happy news, but we are hearing about layoffs throughout the community and wanted to remind small businesses that there is a really phenomenal program at Capillary Michigan Works or any Michigan Works agency. I know the association is here as well, depending on where you're located, that is called Rapid Response. And whether it's one person or 100 people can support businesses or organizations of any type that are going through layoffs by helping support their employees with filing for unemployment, looking for new positions, and providing support. So if you do find yourself in hard times and want some support for your team, definitely reach out to Capillary Michigan Works. And then on the flip side, if you're in growth mode and happen to be hiring, Capillary Michigan Works has a business services team that can basically serve as your recruiting department. For our small business, they have screened resumes for us. They have headhunted on LinkedIn for us, gotten job postings out there, and just saved us so much time and energy in hiring. We've hired, we're small but mighty, and of our team of 13, we've hired several folks that came to us directly through the Capillary Michigan Works recruiters. So be sure to reach out. And then on the Piper and Gold level, we are also working to support small businesses and entrepreneurs as things change. We primarily have served government and nonprofit in the past. And so we're launching new amplified packages and educational programs for small business, startup, and corporate clients to try to make sure that strategic communications is within reach for organizations at a lower price point, and they're able to continue to grow and thrive in the Lansing region. So,
All right.
thanks,
That's a
Chris.
good lesson. Never give the mic to a PR person and tell them they have 1 minute. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. And now, Steve Purdy. Steve, has been a broadcaster on the Michigan Business Network forever. We go way back. And Steve, I'm so glad you brought adult supervision.
Well, yes, I always have that, that's for sure. So I've been a automotive journalist for many, many years, and among other projects, but as a photographer and a writer, I've been shooting and writing about classic and collector car issues for many, many years. And a couple of years ago, I found myself wrapping up a big project, and which left me time to do the project I've been thinking about for 10 or 15 years, and that's producing a book of my best photography of automotive design details from primarily the Art Deco era from 1920 to say 1960 or so. Put it in a book, an art book. This is not just essentially, it wasn't meant to be a car book, it was meant to be an art book with the artful photography of all these details. So I hired a company in Grand Rapids, the MJ Jacobs company, to do the actual production of the book because I knew it would have to be self-published. So I got the book last spring. It's a beautiful book. You know, at the risk of sounding immodest, and the credit for that primarily goes to a girl named Colleen Miller in Petoskey, who is the designer of the book. I sent her words, and I sent her photographs, and she put them all into this beautiful volume here. 5 pounds. It's $90. It's an art book. It's a gift book essentially. So if you like photography and art and cars, and you didn't get one of these for Christmas, tell your friends and your relatives, and maybe they'll give it to you for Valentine's Day. So if you'd like to take a look at it, feel free.
All right, thanks, Steve. We appreciate it. And for all your years of broadcasting. Sure, appreciate that. I do want to thank our sponsors, of course, because these things don't happen without them. Dean Transportation, Janine Chevrolet, and Cadillac, Fly Lansing, as a regional international airport city, Foster Swift Attorneys, and LAFQ. So we really appreciate that support. So now we're going to funnel down, get your lunch, bring it back up here, and then we'll have Mike Hindenach, who will be head of South Central Michigan Apex, and we'll find out what Apex is if you don't know, the Apex Accelerator. And he's going to teach us all how to expand our revenue stream, he said, guaranteed by 50%. So thanks for that. Okay, grab your lunch. We'll see you back here.
Sign here. That made me something I might do. Well, they took work. So that's fine. That's absolutely good. There's a table of content. So, thing we just need for you.